Okay.
for the board up on the stage.
Oh.
So I'll be right back.
That way we don't have to reset every time for character select. I will be joined by Mr. Whiskers here, who Gwen was so kind enough to bring to the commentary table. Although he's a little short, so. Yes! So, Mr. Whiskers, do you like Third Strike? A man of few words. What up, Greg? What up? Another big 3S head. If y'all didn't make it out to this event, you're messing up. I was blown away by you can plug your controllers into the Vuelix like head-to-head Third Strike cabs. Because speaking of new generations and the kids, sticks are getting outdated, right? We got leverless. It's literally objectively better in terms of fast inputs, right? A lot of people playing on pad. Marvel, Thrilla was beasting on Marvel 2 on a pad. That was blowing my mind.
We're jumping right into our
Let's go.
first winners round 1.
Oh, Dudley, okay.
Now these two do play each other quite a bit. We have.
I was say, Mustardback been hosting a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah, he has. He's kind of converted his garage into an arcade, and they do a lot of online tournaments. Dagger, I mean.
Yeah.
So it looks like Dagger did go with SA3.
Oh, you're right. I didn't catch that.
Okay, so I do have something important to mention about last night with these two. They got into a little bit of partying, and apparently there's some money on the line.
Oh.
It's something like...
There's some extra pressure.
So there's a side bet going on between these two. Mustard said that he'd give him $100 if he could land Blue Nocturne.
Really?
In their tournament,
my
in
God.
their matchup. So
That's tight.
We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, I'm going to have to watch that rebuttal video.
So here's the thing, right? So the mind game there is now he's going to be looking for it.
Right.
He's going to be going for it. He knows he's going to go for it, but then maybe the mind game is to...
Yo!
And there it is. Unfortunately, that super does not work.
Yes, in general, but especially as an anti-air.
Yeah.
In the first game, though. Nice. Extra damage on SA1 compared to 3. No Rose. Oh, okay.
Misses the link.
No meter for a big, although corner.
Dagger choosing to keep the pressure on the corner.
Ooh. Looked like he was doing crouch fierce, but a bit late there.
Empty jump is one of Dudley's scariest moves.
Yeah. I was always trying to parry everything all the time, especially when someone jumped.
Especially jumping.
So empty jumps I was never ready.
And this is a character who can, on one jump in, just melt half your life bar meterless, right?
Yeah.
In the middle of the screen. So you can put in some work with that empty jump. Or the mix-up of whether he's going to press a button or not.
Close fierce. I don't see that much. Nice charge partitions. Now some buffering.
Nice parry to keep him in the corner.
The spacing is immaculate. Oh, gives it up, though, to avoid the corner.
Let's catch him with those jump
the
hits.
ducking.
Jumping parries. All right, now this is the danger zone. Remy can lose
Right.
a lot of life with catching
Right.
one low roundhouse.
Remy can get 10 good reads and pokes, and then he eats a sweep. Nice, nice.
And that's it, right, yeah. So we got a point for Dagger.
You think Remy will make it back in 6 ever? Later, DLC?
Honestly, I'd love to see him revamped, redesigned,
I
and
would
brought
too. I could see it happening.
I think that I'm not, with Street Fighter 6 so far, the whole flavor of it, I'm not too much about like, hey, bring back this one, bring back that one, like lots of fan service characters. But,
right.
I do think there's a place for Remy and Sean, honestly, I think.
Yeah, there's a couple of Third Strike characters that, the few ones who haven't made it back yet.
That's right. But we know they're just going to bring back Ibuki and,
Right.
All right, so we got Blue Nocturne on deck.
If he eats a few more hits, he could kill with Blue Nocturne. That might be
so
a
long
new
as
thing.
So long as Dudley doesn't fall out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it work on lows too, or is it only?
No, it has to be. There's even
God.
some mids it doesn't work on.
Really? No. Why?
Yeah. Makoto's
Nice job.
Makoto's crouching middle punch. I know
Huh.
beats it, is weirdly.
Huh.
So there's a few weird moves in there that, yeah, it's just a high hitbox.
Oh, nice throw. Weather the storm.
And Dagger's just somebody who makes this character seem like a different character.
He really does.
Yeah. The closest thing to his... Nope, it's not going to work. Closest thing to a zoner this game has, for sure. Ooh! He blocks it. Let's see what he does. That's a big issue with Remy as he struggles to... oh, gets thrown out of Blue Nocturne again. Remy struggles to find big damage on punishes.
Yeah. Well, especially without Super Art 1 or 2.
Yeah, especially without meter, absolutely.
Nice.
Makes it work anyway. And Mustard will be sent to losers. So 3 out of 5 for just winners and losers finals and grand finals. Okay.
So I assume we're sticking winners. Going to see Versaga and Justin. Yeah, looks like it.
Now this is a wild matchup because I really don't know who the favorite would be here. I can't stress Versaga is a killer. He's one of these like Fightcade killers who he doesn't maybe doesn't have the name recognition of a Justin Wong.
Right.
But is really that solid.
I mean, he's just been playing it. I mean, I remember playing him when we were like teenagers in tournaments.
Sure. yeah. And he was his game.
I was going to say, he was one of the people where 3S kind of tapered off, and he just loves it and kept playing it.
He just kept going with it.
Yeah, which you love to see.
So,
and now he's on a stage against Justin Wong in winners.
Right.
You know?
It's a good place to be.
Yeah.
Or a terrible place to be, depending on your perspective.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. He's got, and I've been saying this all weekend, is he's got just this immaculate, footsie game. He's got the spacing. He knows when to parry. His, that mid-range for him is just his sweet spot. And you kind of need that against a really good Chun player.
Yeah.
Because it can be scary. You're playing a kind of a different game against Chun, where her standing fierce and her other great normals, like crouching medium kick, are so good that, like, even if you parry them, you really struggle to punish. Sometimes she can still just let the super rip anyway.
Yeah.
So it's a scary game. You really have to be careful approaching Chun-Li once she has meter, especially.
Yeah, I was going to say, Chun with meter, Chun without meter, it's almost like a completely different matchup.
That's true,
too. The game changes so much.
That's true, too.
I've noticed Versaga is one of those players who plays the same no matter how far behind he is or low HP. He never seems shook,
Right,
which is
extremely rare and valuable skill, I think.
Yeah.
Especially in a game like this, where you can really, there's some of these characters have such explosive high-end damage. You can lose 60% in one touch, and it's not that unusual.
Yeah.
And Ken, of course, going with SA3. It is often considered the only viable Ken super for competition. Chun supers are interesting because her SA1 is actually still pretty good, but because the SA2 is just slightly better and the character is so strong, it's all you'll ever see as well.
Yeah. And, before she gets the meter, he wants to be more aggressive, get some bigger risks, yep.
Mm-hmm. Take advantage of that time where she cannot let that super rip.
Because he can, max damage.
It's a double Shoryu.
Max damage.
Confirm into super.
Okay.
Magic Pixel left.
Nice.
Go slow for the win. First round.
Fighters ready. Engage.
So now Chun is sitting on one bar of super.
Oh, the biggest car throw.
Big car grab because she needs it. She needs it.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Crouching damage, too.
Not only is it the big damage, but she also gets a little mix-up. Super jump canceling off the last hit.
Ooh. Not something you see often.
Yeah, it was
Meaty
interesting.
Tatsu.
Ball hops out of the corner.
Oh no.
No, ooh. Decides to save the super. I guess he's
Ooh.
confident that he can close the round out without it. And he was right.
Yeah, that was awkward because usually you go for short super. It either hits or it's blocked.
Right.
And it hit, but it traded.
Yep.
I don't blame him for executing it.
Right, yeah. An unusual situation. Difficult thing to confirm.
I think that low forward's punishable on block by super art, if I'm not mistaken. So big risk. The stop sign, we used to call it the back fierce.
Yeah, the back fierce. It's active way longer than it looks. Yeah. Very big hitbox. Extremely strong normal.
Super jump cancel into super.
Goes for some damage.
Let's go, Justin.
Oh!
Nice red parry,
Wow.
and then messes up the easier part.
I don't know if it's just the frame rate we're getting on our monitor here, but that looked like he red parried the first hit.
Yeah. I
Which-
was like, what was he in Blockstone from?
Right. But I'm guessing we just didn't catch that first hit somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Red parry, of course, is a parry where they flash red, and it's where you parry out of block stun, and the window is the timing window for that is
It's hard.
extremely small.
It's like 1 or 2 frames.
Yes. Whereas the normal parry window is, I believe, 12 frames.
Kakatikina. Let's go.
Beautiful.
What a round.
Beautiful.
Before she could get a bar. Oh.
Yeah, okay, now the game changes.
Yeah, it forces him to like slow down and play this mid-range, and that's what Chun wants.
Yep.
So it's a little painstaking. Cool. Nice tag. Oh.
Yep.
Fierce? No, double stomp. Build some meter instead. Nice.
Turn to the corner. Let's see if we can make some magic happen. Just jumps right out. Easy as that.
Nice air throw.
And an air throw. We thought she needed one more thing.
Yeah.
So we gave her an air throw. See the low parry.
No.
Ooh, and he went
He
for a
didn't.
punish too.
He wasn't
no confirm though.
confident. Yeah.
Yeah, that is a scary situation to be in.
Yeah.
Even when you land that parry, you're not sure.
Yeah. Looking grim.
Ken's got
Take
that really
take
good
the
cross
throw.
up.
Nice.
Confirm.
Kakatikina? No, double dash. Ooh. Oh, he was
Ooh.
trying to throw the crap out of him.
Justin takes it.
Yeah, once he had that bar on deck, it just changed. He couldn't rush him down.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it is a very common feeling for people playing this game to feel that paralysis
Yeah.
when Chun has her super. We will be seeing Dagger G versus Jay Wong in winners finals. These are two, I think, we've seen them play a lot online, and Dagger has done very well in that scenario.
Oh, really?
So we'll see what happens if he has. I don't know that this is where you want to try to prove that Blue Nocturne isn't Blue Nocturne.
Yeah.
I think it will also be interesting to see that play out.
That would be an absolute power move, though, if he tried.
Yes, they are playing on original arcade hardware. We have a CPS3 board hooked up to a Super Gun, which is hooked up to a beautiful 25-inch Sony PVM.
It's about that big.
RGB over SCART.
Heavy.
So, yeah, yes, very heavy. Yeah, about 130 pounds. There it is. Beautiful.
So next year, if we have any very strong people that want to volunteer to carry CRTs,
Yeah, I'm
we
sick
could-
of doing it.
We could probably use that.
Yeah, I'm sick of doing that.
So heavy and clunky.
Any of those buff Smash players want to come out? I know they're used to carrying CRTs everywhere.
Yeah, that's true. Easy little GameCube, but then a huge CRT.
Spy Kitten, unfortunately, is having dinner at the moment, but we do have Mr. Whiskers,
Mr. Whiskers
with us here for Third Strike Finals.
Yep. He filled in for you while you stepped away for technical help. It was brilliant. A man of few words, but he's enjoying himself.
Yes.
Oh, we got the youngster, the young blood. That's so cool.
I love seeing that. Yeah.
It's so cool.
Yeah. I love seeing the gap being bridged between young players and old games.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like especially cool, right? Like
Right.
this game that is older than him. And he's
Sc-
playing it, loving it.
yeah. Scrub.
He's good.
Scrub, a.k.a. Leon with the Ori Rap 4, and the Nom playing
He's
as
got like
Leverless.
the WASD too. It's
yeah,
like the
keyboard. Yeah, WASD.
remember Guilty Gear XX Accent Core. I went to Vancouver for a tournament, and someone plugged in a keyboard to the PS2, and I was already shook.
Right.
And then they whipped my ass with it, and I was like, damn, he can play on anything.
Yeah.
But he had just emulated it and played
Right.
it on his keyboard. So.
Yeah, I feel like that was a really common thing in that scene for a while.
So we got Scrub in the blue, the crosscut.
Yes, we have.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh, and he goes for the Shoryu after the back throw.
Yes.
Styling on him. Beautiful.
Can only do that because he hasn't hit the ground yet.
So Scrub playing Blueberry Ken and Nom as Violent Ken. And Ken's got a great little corner shimmy game.
For real.
Got a lot of good pokes. He can dash back, dash forward, throw you before you know it.
Yeah, the dash.
He can even use his EX Fireball as a poke if they're trying to parry low.
And at a certain range, a lot of people parry both hits, and at certain ranges, that's kind of what he wants. You leave yourself more vulnerable. I remember someone telling me to like parry the first hit and block the second.
Right.
Because block stun kind of keeps you out of throw. You get pushed back a little.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
sometimes-
and then because it's going to freeze the fireball and the parrier.
And you, yeah.
And meanwhile, you're kind of you get that extra time to move.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Nice. That confirm does 1 more damage if you don't do the fireball, but it's way harder.
Yes.
So, why not do
And
the
that's one of the
fireball?
cooler looking and easiest
It
combos
does,
in the game.
yeah,
It looks tight to
it
cancel
does.
the fireball into the super.
That dash we were just talking about.
Nope, doesn't get the EX.
Oh, the classic. Just
Tattoos himself.
DP anti-air.
Yep. Touches himself into the corner.
Oh, dad coach.
Yep, here he is. Coming
He
in.
was playing in pools yesterday. Somebody went up 1-0 on him pretty convincingly. And then I don't know what dad coach told him, but he just came back like 4 rounds straight.
That's right.
I was like, that's some good coaching.
Yeah. So let's see if it happens again here. And we are allowing coaching here because I think coaching in fighting games is kind of cool.
It is. It's fun. It's interesting. Even as a spectator, I like to watch, like, I don't know, body language,
Right.
how long they do it, what the other person does when only one person's getting coaching, you know?
Yep. Yeah, you get a little story playing out for
Yeah.
you here on stream. Ooh.
Oh, the execution. Parry and then walk forward. Target combo DP. My weakness there, the empty jump throw.
Oh, he gets the.
Nice. Oh no. Saving the meter for that.
Yep.
No, you gotta taunt. You gotta hit him with the power up.
Yep. That low medium punch is also confirmable, links into super, as is the overhead axe kick, so long as it hits them crouching.
Crouching, right? Yeah. Oh no, he could have
Final round. Now.
Oh, big whiff.
Big punish.
Nice. I always my
He's
my
been doing
arch
some work.
nemesis on original Xbox Live played Ken, and he would just do that ambiguous super jump after the super.
Right.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Yeah. Taunt for a little damage boost on the next hit.
Don't test this kid's reactions.
Nope. Oh. Ooh. Jump in for big damage. Yeah, he's got him in the corner. Hits him with the overhead.
Oh.
Ooh.
Don't EX.
No.
I told you not. Oh
he
my
goes
god.
for the- oh,
Oh, let's go.
wow. I'm sure Scrub's heart rate has just spiked.
Yeah, mine went up.
Yeah.
I'm just watching.
We await your return.
And there's a certain unique pressure if you're up against someone so young. It's like,
I know, because this happened with I can't remember. The last time I was at Evo was like 2011, right?
Yeah.
And who was it? There was that kid who was playing Marvel really
there was
well. at
Noah
the
the
time.
Prodigy.
Noah the Prodigy, who I was up
Yes.
against him in Mortal Kombat 9.
Oh,
It was
really?
just- yeah, and you just there's no way to win that. You know, you look bad either way.
Yeah, right? Good start here from Scrub. Big punish. Taunt, no. Build the meter.
Yep.
Nice tech. That was big. There we go.
That'll do it.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
All right, let's go Nom. Let's take this down to last match.
See the
Oh,
big punish.
no.
There we go. What's he going to do? Tries to build a little meter there. Dash up throw. Feels like it shouldn't work, but you'll eat it every time. Oh, he goes for
Oh, he
anti-air. Yeah, gets stuffed. EX touches out of the corner.
Oh, my
Ooh.
God. The crosscut DPs. Which might be a easier thing on leverless.
Right.
Might be a little simpler of an input.
Oh, just wake up TP.
Yo, let's go.
Empty jump.
Oh.
Chips him out. Or I think that might have hit, actually.
Final
Maybe
round.
caught him swinging or jumping. Let's go. Last round. Last match.
Scrub sitting on a super. Let's a rip.
Oh. I don't think that was meaty enough
Got
to
some-
link. Very clutch throw attack.
Oh.
We're both trade a bar.
Doing a little Bakugan.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's not
he'll
dead,
live. He'll
but...
live. He'll live.
Oh.
Oh, wow. And Scrub takes it. And that does put Nom in 7th place.
We await your return.
Really
Yo,
impressive.
let's give it up for Nom,
Let's
though.
give it up for Nom, please.
Oh, my God.
Cool to see. Cool to
That's
see.
so cool. Buck. I can't remember who Bucktooth plays in this game.
Ken.
Ken. Okay.
Yep.
Solid. Classic.
He doesn't like this game.
Yeah.
He's told me, but he does like Ken and Chun, and he said that he'd like this game if it was only those two characters, which it often is. So.
I was gonna say, what is Yun ruining the game for you? Is it that guy?
Not a lot, I don't think we had any Yuns in the bracket today that I saw.
Yeah.
Interesting. We did have a couple of Yangs, including
Yeah.
Yabuki style. B-Boy Mikey came out.
Yeah. Oh, that's who. Oh, I was like, when the handles have changed, and I'm like, I know you,
Right.
but that's Ibuki
Right.
style. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
So all the dads have come out this
Yeah.
weekend. Bucktooth dad now too.
Oh, that's right.
Yep. It hasn't slowed him down though. He's been doing amazing this weekend.
Yeah. Sean? Must be button check. Oh, highlighting.
Yeah, just the mind games happening on screen here.
Right.
At the character select. Yeah, we're doing button check at the moment. Talking about the Mister CPS 3 core on the Mister. Yotego has been working on that, although he did say in a recent blog post that it would take, I believe, a year plus of work
Yeah.
before
Wow.
he'd finish the CPS 3 core. Although if it does function on the Mister, then it should be as accurate as anything else on the
Really?
Mister, which means that it should be tournament legal. I'm
Yeah.
a big proponent of, saving money by you playing CPS2 games on Misters for tournament. I know that the VSAV community has embraced it.
Yeah,
quite a
really
bit.
good.
Yeah, I think I can confirm at least that at last year's Combo Breaker, every setup was a Mister setup
Really?
for VSAV.
It's so nice to have this tool and to condense some of the, console ports and everything to.
Right. And unfortunately, it hasn't done much for the price of CPS2 boards and arcade
Really?
boards of the court. I assumed that the value would go down now that everyone could just have a Mister, but it hasn't happened. So,
No?
Yeah, so I don't know if CPS3 boards will get any more affordable. I know they're currently going for like $1,200 or something.
Sheesh. Well, spread the word that it's outdated and we're moving to the future, which is Mr. Patented by Mr. Whiskers. That's why he's silent on this issue, to remain unbiased, because we need unbiased commentary, apparently. I think biased commentary is kind of fun, though. I'll put you here, maybe? Yeah, there we go. So, pinch hitting. The ever-quiet Mr. Whiskers. Who y'all got in this match? I don't remember who Dr. Fatbody plays, but I might be rooting for him as a fellow doctor. Shoutouts to Dr. Danny Pham. I miss you. Why weren't you here? We've already got 2 doctors. But Fatbody plays Akuma. Okay, Akuma's dope. I remember for a while people were telling me that Akuma sort of replaced Ken in the top 3, but it doesn't seem like that actually extrapolated. But, that low HP, I feel like on paper, Akuma's got some better confirms and stuff, but are you really better when you die faster? You can't just not get hit. I'm a proponent of a little more realistic tier lists. Tagging in. Thank you, Mr. Whiskers. Can hang out just barely off camera.
So, we had an issue. We had an issue with one of the undammed USB converters.
Oh, always, right?
In the super gun we're using, so we just replaced it real quick.
Yeah, I remember last year my stick just kind of suddenly not working on one of them, and I was like, crap.
Yep.
Classic, literally like sitting in front of a setup, like, can I borrow someone's stick?
Yep.
Embarrassing.
Welcome to the world of analog.
Yeah.
There's so many fiddly little things that can go wrong.
Yeah.
We are playing on arcade hardware. We have a CPS3 board that we're connecting to a Sony PVM via Supergun. Looks like Anniversary. That's hilarious. No, it doesn't.
No.
It doesn't at all.
There's a Japanese 3S stream that I watch, like Araki something, and the title is just like arcade something, like not Anniversary Collection.
Right, yes. This is not 30th.
Nope.
This is not the 15th anniversary PS2 version that came with Hyper Street Fighter 2.
Oh, yeah, that
or whatever.
one.
Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
That in the options had like a secret thing in the options menu to watch the entire Street Fighter 2 animated movie.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So if anybody has a PS2 and a copy of that, go watch the Street Fighter 2 animated movie. It's the censored version.
Of course.
The family-friendly edition.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I after Fight Kingdom last year, I don't know why I got a bee in my bonnet about the Street Fighter 2 animated movie, and I just became obsessed with it for some reason.
I haven't seen it in a millennia.
I went on eBay and I bought the Laserdisc version.
Okay, let's go.
Which apparently is the most unedited or something version of it.
Kind of makes sense for some reason.
Right. Like, yeah, it's like if you own a Laserdisc player at all, you're probably someone who wants specialist stuff.
I was going to say, you own a Laserdisc player?
Oh, God. You haven't been in my house in a minute.
Yeah.
Man, I'm obsessed with all the old, media, hardware. My VCR is from the 70s. It's one of the first.
They work?
RCA. Still works.
Wow.
Yeah.
You still got that Sega Saturn that I gave you?
Yes, I do.
Japanese
Absolutely,
one?
the Japanese Sega Saturn that you gifted me.
Yeah.
And it gets used more often than you'd think.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
Absolutely.
It's one of those things I love, but then I'd, move twice and, pull it out and not have used it, and I'm like, oh, that kind of bums me out.
No, yeah.
So.
We've pulled it out a few times. All right, Dr. Fatbody versus Bucktooth. We got an Akuma in the mix.
They're both purple. I love this.
Mm-hmm. We got some grape-flavored Akuma.
Fighting in the graveyard. Gloomy.
This is maybe my favorite music in the game. Great theme.
Whose theme is this?
This is Akuma's theme.
Akuma's? Okay.
Oh, we're putting some quarters in the
Yeah,
machine.
someone throw a quarter in.
Fighting ready. Engage.
Doctor letting it roll off his back. Little nod of respect.
Oh, get the jump in.
Not enough meter for super.
Nope. Yeah, Akuma is going to lose pretty much every trade. He has the lowest health in the game, as is tradition.
Right.
He is a character that can be really squirrely and difficult to deal with, even if he's often in the air. You know, his jump-ins could be an air fireball or a dive kick or just a jump kick. And sometimes if you guess wrong on a parry or something, you know, you eat big damage.
He's getting good mileage off anti-air Shoryu from Buck too.
Ooh. You let Buck just do a full jump back in the corner.
Most unfortunate.
Well, I don't know about that.
Should have done some Kara Demon.
I'm not going to act like I haven't done that myself a few times, but
I mean, you know, it's just like one of the coolest supers.
it is.
And sometimes you don't expect it.
How come Akuma has two of the coolest supers ever between that and like KKZ?
KKZ.
I do like that there's a kind of a little connection where Akuma feels like a secret character in this game, even though he's not, because he doesn't have EX moves. He has slightly different rules, you know?
That's right. I forgot about the EX thing, yeah.
And he's got, you know, he's got those two extra secret supers, a trait that he shares only with Oro, as a kind of a hint that Oro is, you know, canonically about as powerful.
Right? Yeah.
They both have secret supers.
The coward copter.
Oh.
That was a very early dive kick. It didn't even look like you could do it that early.
Yeah, dive kick can be kind of tricky because you do have to hit it pretty low to be able to combo.
Nice.
There we go. Let's see a big punish.
Oh, the jam.
Hey, with style, with style.
To the heat of battle. Go for it.
I believe Oro and Akuma canonically fought to a draw.
Oh, really?
I don't know where that's from, but that's what I've heard. No,
Nice
no
block.
confirms.
Bop, bop.
Goes for the reset, pushes him back in the corner. Great
No,
idea.
no air fireball mix.
Oh, teleports to the same spot.
I like that.
Apparate.
I would have backdashed like, oh, he's going forward. Oh, the crouching damage and the Akuma damage.
That'll do it. Characters in this game, you take extra damage when you are crouching.
Ooh, the buffer.
Goes to the cross up, gets blocked, push him into the corner anyway. Not a bad. Well, teleports out for free.
We got to get some air to ground parries. Oh, let's go.
Gets the trade. I guess that was
Decent,
a trade.
I was going to say.
That is a trade that Akuma
That
wins.
was
Okay.
all right. That was a decent trade.
Got proved wrong here. These two characters are the only two in the game with free meterless invincible DPs. Both in the form of their heavy Shoryukens.
Nice throw.
You win.
And Bucktooth advances, where he will face off against Versaga, last year's Fight Kingdom champion.
Okay.
Next, we're going to be seeing Mustardback versus Scrub. It is funny. That's kind of like a meme now, right? Where it's Akuma never successfully killed anybody.
Right.
Everyone he's supposed to have assassinated lived, apparently.
He might
Gouken
secretly
just-
have a heart of gold. Maybe he doesn't want to finish them off. You know?
I'd like that. I'd love to see. I think it's time. I mean, it's probably too late. I don't know how many Street Fighter 6 devs are watching right now, but I'd
Yeah.
love to see the Akuma face turn.
Yeah, a bit of a redemption arc.
Right. I feel like Tekken 7 played with that for a minute, right?
Yeah. Could learn to, I don't know, reevaluate his trauma and why he's being so evil.
Right. He's like, all I do is just spend my time in the woods and you know, I kick sunken ships apart in the ocean and cause earthquakes. Maybe it's time to go, I don't know, do a little self-care.
Yeah.
What
Aren't you tired, Akuma? Isn't that
Aren't
exhausting?
you tired? Yeah.
Isn't that exhausting,
You ever-
spending all your energy on that?
You ever want to wear normal clothes?
Yeah. You want some shoes?
Try some shoes. Just try them. Just regular shoes.
Long sleeves? They're kind of fun.
Right. You know what I love? Again, back to the Street Fighter 2 animated movie. He has a little cameo. Do you remember it?
No.
He's in the background for one shot when they go to India to meet Dalsim.
Oh.
And
He's just lurking.
no, he's not lurking. He is sitting like on the street corner, like selling oranges or something. He's like a little merchant.
Interesting.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Maybe he's scoping everything out from a
Sure.
safe,
Right.
decoy disguise.
Yeah. And then I want to say there's some official art by one of the Capcom artists of him, and he's like selling something. He's in that same position as he is in that movie.
Huh.
But he's like a child is buying fruit from him, and I love the picture because it's like the one thing where it shows him being a person.
Yeah.
And we don't get a lot of depth with Street Fighter villains, right?
Yeah.
So to see them having to operate as a
Kind
human
of
being.
humanizes
Yeah,
him.
it's really cool. I like that. I like that stuff.
Maybe that's a little small dream he has, is to just be a humble merchant.
And I think that who wouldn't love that?
Yeah.
Who wouldn't love that? I mean, how do you make Akuma even more popular? He might be the most popular Street Fighter character of all time.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think once we find out that he just wants to own a little shop in town,
That'd be adorable.
yeah, I love it.
He's got that, like, the Street Fighter V lion mane beard, and he
Yep.
can just grow it out, not worry about his manly demonic presence in the...
Yeah, he
Ooh!
doesn't have to. Yeah, no more posturing. He doesn't have to anymore. He's proved himself already. He doesn't have to do that
He
anymore.
can slump a little.
Right.
Just let his back relax.
yes,
Write some receipts out if they really want it.
He's finally retired. Finally.
Get him some lumbar support.
Yep. That is Bengus artwork. Thank you, chat.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I couldn't remember which of the official Capcom artists did that art, but it is fantastic. Bengus. Speaking of the official Capcom artists, I did find Kinu Nishimura's Twitter account,
Awesome.
and I highly recommend that you follow her. She's probably my favorite. She did the character portraits for not Third Strike, but I don't think Third Strike, but she definitely did them for New Generation and Second Impact.
Oh, really?
And all those lose,
yeah.
after the matches where
Yeah.
one character's bloodied on the ground and the other
Yeah.
one is like, yeah.
Those are magnificent
So
pieces of art.
She did all those.
She did those?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost a bit of a shame that, like, Third Strike, it makes sense as the more recent balanced game, but
Of course.
some of the aesthetic design in the first two games is...
The music and the backgrounds of Second Impact and New Generation are, I think, way better than Third Strike.
I like when you do supers and the whole background goes wavy and psychedelic. I always thought that was cool, too.
That is cool. All right, so we now have Mustardback versus Scrub in Losers Finals.
Pink Dudley, canonically the strongest Dudley.
You know someone thinks they're good at this game when they pick the pink.
Yeah, you're filling big shoes.
Right.
Super late DP. Well done. Ice Cream Dudley, yeah.
Yep. Ice Cream
Kind
Dudley.
of Neapolitan ice cream. Color scheme. Oh, no.
God, I'm starving now.
Shoot.
It's so easy for Dudley to get somebody in the corner. And again, he only has to guess once to turn the tides.
Yep.
Guess right once, rather.
Scariest
It's the low
overhead
parry.
confirms.
That was a great parry by Scrub. Very
Oh, no.
brave as well.
Backswing. Nice block. And that jump roundhouse just gives him so many variable angles to press the button.
Right.
Scary to parry like that.
It is, yeah, exactly.
Nice block.
He's got that low jump. Goes far, and he doesn't go off the ground that much.
Nice. I was going to say, the pressure here to do something dumb to just force the match out is... It's hard to keep calm and not try to chip him out.
Right. He played well.
The LED lights on the side of the gas mask. Very stylish.
Oh, did he turn his LEDs on this time?
Yeah,
Good.
they're color changing slowly.
Right.
Hard to see in the bright stage lights, but
It's a cool looking
the
mask,
drip.
but I'm telling you, You can't hear a word he's saying when he's wearing this. I tried all weekend. There's been a lot of like, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
like,
bud.
Okay. You
Sure.
already asked what, like multiple times?
Right.
He is just slugging here. Oh, he really was going for the wake-up counter.
Ooh,
Just like that. Ken was so far behind.
he was. All evened up now. Set
That
on the
was,
screen.
that was not a combo. Oh, he just gets clipped. That was a nice comeback that round.
Are you ready?
Suddenly looking at,
Wonder what Mustard was
Getting
going
knocked
for
down.
there to get hit there. I feel like he.
yeah.
Tick throws with Scrub
Nice.
today. He's been on point with those.
Yeah, very few techs.
I've seen him use close standing strong to tick throw
Yeah.
a few times, and he's been successful with it.
The jab, you don't see crouch jab from Ken very much. No meter to cancel. Oh. Oh. Oh no, that was
Wow.
it. That was a late
low.
jump in.
First he gets blue nocturned, and now he is eliminated by Scrub, who will be advancing into the losers semifinals.
A lot of 2-0s. 2-0,
Yeah.
2-0, 2-0.
Looks like we're getting Bucktooth versus Versaga.
No, I'm the only one to take a game.
Take a game and still
Well,
lose.
yeah.
Right.
Everyone else is just a bit of a sweep.
So remaining matches. Versaga, Bucktooth. The winner of that will play Scrub for losers semis. And then
Okay.
winners finals will be 3 out of 5. Dagger G versus Justin Wong, which will be wild to see.
Yeah.
That's going to be crazy. Again, like I said, Dagger G can just make Remy look so much better than he is.
Yeah.
And it's I love to watch a really good, dedicated, low-tier player in this game in particular.
Yeah, same. I think this game is what turned me into like the annoying low tier guy in every game.
Sure.
It's
right.
just like not such a good idea in like Marvel 2,
right.
CVS 2.
Yeah, any
It's-
older game,
it's-
for sure.
Part of me is like,
gonna
I
be-
squandered my chance to experience that at the highest level because I was playing Terry or,
Right.
you know,
Right.
Cammy and Marvel. I'm like, what could have been? Like today watching Marvel 2, I'm like, oh, this game is sick. What if I just played Magneto and Storm? Like,
Right, yeah, exactly.
I could be up there.
Exactly.
Or I could have stuck with it and like VDO playing Rogue and Colossus and Ken and stuff like that. So cool to see.
I had a rare opportunity to hang out with Boss when he was in the States.
Oh, cool.
Last year, and Slamtown joined us eventually, and then so did Bucktooth, and we were just
Oh,
doing some
cool.
sessions and stuff.
Awesome.
And I asked Boss, I said, do you think that Buck could be, you know, a truly great, top-tier, world-class CVS2 player again if he just picked a real team?
Yeah.
And he said no.
No. Boss is funny, dude. Shoutouts to D44 Boss, indeed.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Plenty of Ken mirrors.
This is a sick Ken mirror, though. These two players are so good.
Yep.
We got Cherry versus Grape.
Cherry versus Grape. With Versaga as Cherry Ken.
Yeah.
Bucktooth as that Grape Crush.
What do you think about artificial grape soda, grape candies?
Absolutely love it. I think it's
Okay.
better than real grapes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what drives me crazy though? I'm so sorry. I know we're in the middle of a very important match, but I need to just get this out of my system. You know that Crush, the soda company,
Yeah.
they changed their logo
Really?
on their grape soda to feature an orange.
I feel like I've noticed that, but I've never processed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not right.
Drives me crazy because they had a beautiful grape logo and they were like, no, we're Crush. We're always orange, even when we're
All
grape.
Okay, Versaga up.
Yep.
Formally. Ooh. Still got a chance though. You can
Yep.
eat 2 more of those. Ooh. That was barely close enough for close fears. Oh my god.
Lands himself a perfect.
5 golden letters.
All right, that's good. You wait your return, warrior.
Well, looks like they're both using Hori
Hori, yeah.
Rap Kai's, I believe.
Yeah, the one buck has the basic black ones. Before my current, I got like a Kwamba a few years ago, but before that, I used that thing for the longest time.
Yeah, me too.
It
That was my
lasted
first.
forever.
That was my first PS4 stick, and I think
Yeah.
for the I want to say it was only like $100 or something at the time. All right. So you watch Versaga's little dances he does in
confirm.
neutral. You know, he's looking for those parries, and he's really good at it. He's got this immaculate neutral, and I know I say that all the time about him, but really, it's something to witness.
Yeah.
Oh, he's crossed up.
There you go.
Short super. All right, Buck, see if you can make the corner game happen. 2,
Do it
3.
again. Can we get 4?
3 universal overheads. And now he's in the corner. He gets to confirm overhead.
Versaga said, do you know what's a better overhead?
Right.
The one that links into a 37,900 point combo.
Yes.
But then he said, I get 1,500 for first hit. Oh my god, the neutral throw. I think he was just trying to throw tech.
Right. All right, Buck.
Hey.
Throw again.
Nage.
Target combo blocked. Now he's in the
Nage.
corner. Switch sides here. Doing a little shimmy.
Yeah,
And gets the standing strong confirmed.
I thought that only worked on crouch, but maybe it's just easier on crouch. That's such a cool confirm.
Ken's got a lot of really strong confirms.
Really does.
It's kind of his thing.
And that short super bar. It's interesting to think
Right.
about how kind of it's almost just superfluous what supers have big ones and small. Like sometimes the damage.
Yeah, you can.
But
You can. It feels like you're like, okay, this was one big bar, so it should be the high damage one, right?
Yeah.
But then you look at characters like 12 or something, and you're like, well, I guess not really that
yeah,
much.
and it winds up being such a big thing later. You know,
Right.
if Yun's super just wasn't so easy to get, he wouldn't be so oppressive.
Right.
But he just gets half a bar by the time he's done ending the combo that started from a super.
Exactly. By the time you've
he
gotten
just-
up from getting hit by Genai Jin combo, he's got
halfway
half
there.
a Genai Jin already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, I guess we're going to be throwing a break for a little bit, and then we will return with our top 4. We've got Dagger G versus Jay Wong Winners Finals. We've got, Versaga versus Scrub in Losers Semis. So, we will be back shortly.
Yeah, don't touch that dial. More threes, more sweeps.
More threes
coming
coming
to a
your
channel
way.
near you.
Japan, Brazil, USA, China, USSR, India, Spain, Thailand, Africa.
And we're back
Or are we?
for the final 4 of our top 8 for Third Strike. Pardon the costume change. It's just I'm going to do some carjacking shortly after the tournament.
We have some crime to attend to.
Right.
Fight Kingdom 2023. This is the final game, the finale.
The big finale.
Let's go. Some
Main
classic
event.
threes.
Let's get some threes going. This is the matchup you've all been waiting for. Winners finals. Dagger G's Remy versus Justin Wong's
Light of
Chun-Li.
Justice.
Let's see what super. Yeah, I'm not sure what the super play is here.
1.
See what he goes with.
Okay. Solid.
SA2?
Smart. I think that's the wisest.
I would agree with that. I know that as long as he's not tempted to go Blue Nocturne, I'm happy.
Right. I'd like to see him chip out with Super Art 1, though. It's one of those things where it's like, nowadays, have you played enough to remember how to parry that? Probably not.
Right. Well, he's doing pretty well so far. Managing to play a nice little footsies game against Chun and win out in the end, which is not easy to do.
The patience there. The sweep, low damage, but oh god.
No. And that's
the
all it takes,
crouch
though.
damage.
That's all it takes.
Kind of committed to the neutral jump jab, I think it was.
And poor Remy has a low damage in general. He's got to get a lot of touches in to be able to take a round. He
takes high damage.
He takes high damage. He's tied for the lowest stun in the game. So he's also very easily stunned.
Just kind of strange.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the
strike
thinking was
me
there.
as a like he's so strong he needs to get hit hard type.
Right.
Like he's Guile, but he has 2 sonic booms. Nice block, but the pressure too high.
All right, I think that Dagger has it in him to make this adjustment.
I think so too.
I think he knows what he needs to be doing here. It's just such an uphill climb. Nothing's going to change that. But as long as he can stay laser focused in the neutral, and not catch any SA2s.
Which he managed to not get supered last round, I think.
Right.
But he just got nickeled and dimed to oblivion.
Yep, and that's got to be his game plan. He's you know, choosing to try to push her into the corner.
Oh, awkward trade there.
Yep. Staying fairly aggressive. That goes through projectiles because she needs it.
Because why not?
She needs it. We wanted to give her one more thing. Projectile invincible super. 2 bars.
Full screen?
Full screen. Instant startup.
Yeah, the startup is almost like the craziest part.
That's the thing. You'd think that a full screen super would not need to be parried before the super happens, but it does. That's how fast it is.
Nice overhead confirm. Oh, could have done it again if he had the bar.
Yep.
Oh, no. I don't think he wanted the blue kick. Cool blue, isn't it?
Cold blue kick. That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh, just jumps out of the corner. Fortuitous. So scary to throw sonic booms right now.
Yep.
It's just,
Parries.
oh, he doesn't care.
Really get the punish.
Oh.
And gets an opportunity to Justin Wong on Justin Wong and doesn't do
Right.
it. Yep.
We await your return, warrior. Welcome to the world of Street Fighter. The world of the battle begins.
You know, I wonder if Justin just you know, doing the full-time YouTube streamer thing, you know, he's got way more opportunities to like brush up on a lot of these older games.
Yeah. Because that makes entertaining content.
Right.
It's
And,
been a
and-
nostalgia kick.
And Fightcade is such a good resource now that, I mean, you know.
Yeah, I hadn't used it in so long until I wanted to like de-rust for this tournament. There's a lot of good quality of life stuff
Beautiful
compared
low
to
parry there into the neutral throw.
yeah, one of Remy's few high damage starters for
Right.
something
Right.
low risk like a throw. Oh wow, that was so active. Oh, speaking of active,
Yeah, big stop sign.
let's go!
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Come on, Justin, that was greedy.
Getting pretty greedy, but you know what? He's been getting away with it all day, so why not give it a shot?
Oh geez,
And Remy's going
50%.
to take tons of damage, tons of stun right out the gate.
Nice.
throw her
That's
to the
what he
corner.
needed there.
She does not have super right now.
Final round. Go.
Ooh. See, looks like he's gaining some patience. He's putting a few points into patience.
Oh, good spacing on the overhead.
Yeah, for all of Remy's faults, cold blue kick is a pretty good move.
It really is.
It is safe. It is awkward as hell to parry.
It's super awkward. Oh no! Oh, he could have super punished that. Oh. Oh, big parry, but oh my god. You are not throwing sonic booms at that range. Oh, the
And
shimmy.
that'll do it.
Classic.
That'll do it. And Justin will be advancing to grand finals.
Well done by ya boy, Jay Wong.
Oh, let's see. So Justin did win CVS 2 today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of. I know he entered quite a few other things. You know what? Let's see if I can bring up a few things. He won Breaker's Revenge. He won Street Fighter Alpha 2, beating out even Slamtown. He won Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, he is just
Jay Wong still
sweeping
got
the
it.
event, sweeping the event. Still got it. You still got it, buddy. Let's see. Ruka took first place in Guilty Gear Strive. I figure while I'm here, let's just go through who won what.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Chaos, of course, we saw win Marvel earlier. Chris CCH, Street Fighter 5. Dragon Slayer took Tekken 7 on the Seattle
Oh,
Tekken
okay.
stream yesterday.
Kunimitsu. I was watching some of that.
Dark Nova VF taking the Virtual Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown tournament yesterday. Odd Toaster taking Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. And Meiston taking the hot new indie game
Oh.
that you can wishlist on Steam right now, Missile City Aero League.
It's very good.
It's very good.
I got a first peek. at this tournament here.
That's right. Yeah, it hasn't been out and playable in public too often, and definitely not for a few years. So
If you like Windjammers, you should check it out.
it's like Windjammers.
Very
but-
inspired by.
Yeah, Windjammers with zoning and Street Fighter style special moves. Projectiles and all sorts of stuff. Let's see. Who's up next? Versaga versus Scrub in loser semis. It really is a shame that these kind of masks instantly make you look like a criminal. Like, you could probably get harassed by cops just for wearing this,
Yeah,
of course, right?
right.
It's a shame because they really are insanely comfortable.
And if it's cold, you know,
Exactly,
depends where you live, but
your
if
face
it gets
warm.
cold enough, these bad boys will keep it going.
right? Do you think it's more menacing to have the mouth holes, or do you think this is scarier?
I think it's scarier without the mouth, I think.
Really?
Kind of. I guess it depends if you're talking or not.
Yeah.
If you're talking and it's covering your mouth, I feel like it's a little silly, but it's menacing
Right.
if you're just quiet and all they
Sure.
can see is your
See,
eyes.
here's my problem with no mouth.
Yeah.
With no mouth, you look like all the NPCs in Metal Gear.
Oh, that's true.
you
It's
look like
very.
you look like Johnny Sasaki.
You look like the Foot Clan or something.
Yes,
just
you look like you're there to
expendable to just get
Right.
destroyed.
Exactly. You look like you're there to get beat up. You're there to die in one hit. So. Anyway, these are available for purchase at
It is.
FightKingdomFGC.com.
You got a big beard, fits in,
It
fits well.
Yeah,
you know,
keep your beard warm.
your neck. If you haven't shaved, trimmed it up, don't like how it looks, just cover it.
You want to support this event and rob banks for a living? FightKingdomFGC.com. Hit up the shop.
Are you too famous like Justin Wong and you just want to go to the grocery store without someone coming up and doing a parry motion?
Right,
Just
yeah.
wear this to the grocery store.
Yeah, right?
Nobody would mind.
You know how many Let's Go Justins he probably gets? He
I
doesn't.
mean-
He wouldn't have that problem if he was wearing.
I wouldn't say anything to somebody in this mask.
No,
It's
that's
nothing so silly as that.
That's true. That's a very good point. No one will approach you wearing something like this. And isn't that really what we all want?
Yo, RF with the raid.
Thanks for the
I
raid.
think that's the second raid
Thanks
today.
for the raids, boy.
RF.
Ric Flair. Thanks, Rick. All right, loser semis, Versaga versus Scrub. Another Ken mirror for you guys. I know you're not sick of Ken. No one's sick of Ken.
He's blonde. We love our blondes.
It's true.
In the Street Fighter universe.
Yes, especially lately, huh?
Different colors for each mirror, though. Now we got a little blueberry versus cherry.
Yep, yep.
And it's
Man.
also like quintessential like P1 versus P2
It
color.
is, and they're even on the correct sides.
Yeah.
P1 is always on the left and is always red. Yeah, beautiful. Versaga closes out the first round.
Versaga thinks he's the main character with the red gi.
And you know what? We might find out that he is.
Yeah.
Who knows? Let's see how this plays out. Oof.
Great air to ground parries.
Yep.
The buffer gets kind of messed up by the dash.
No super punish.
Oh, nice
Just for the
confirm.
meterless. Maybe he knows something we don't, or he's just saving it for later.
Oh no.
Neutral throw. Ooh. And our screen's glitching out a bit. I'm hoping that's just our capture and not their game. Looks like their game is okay.
Yeah, game looks good.
All right, but we are entering the Matrix
It looks kind of cool.
here on stream.
I've been waiting for that. That's what I said early on. This interesting match is you can't even block a low forward.
Sure. See, this
Oh
is,
no.
oof.
No Kara DP. Nice. Just crouches under.
Yep. Versaga takes game one.
This was a good idea.
Yeah, this was a good idea. I'm very self-conscious about my nose, so this is helpful.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, embarrassed about your nose. You got a big schnoz.
Great.
Tired of like doing a profile view and people are like, wow.
Oh, yikes. Whoa.
Look at that giant isosceles triangle.
Are you embarrassed of your Say Jam?
Come down now. We're still open for a few hours. You
That's
got
right.
time?
We're hanging out. We got an after party happening once we
Yeah.
close up things here
Yep.
down at the bistro. We got a DJ.
That's right. That's right.
It's gonna be nice.
Free Play Arcade's still around for a little bit.
Yep. Yep.
Well, I got the picture. Are you ready? Go.
Oh my God, strong start. Got him a lot of meter too. He's already got super. Oh, Slugfest, and he spends it. Nice.
Yeah, nice
Kara
punish.
GP.
RDP. Haven't seen too many of those landing today.
Yeah,
Considering how many Kens. The Ken to Kara DP ratio,
not great.
not great.
Oh my God.
Oh!
Oh, it drops the piano.
Yep. That is a tight link.
Yeah.
Even if you've confirmed the crouch, it's a tight link.
Wow.
Does it again? You know, that's my signature move, though. Hey, I tried something and it didn't work. I'm going to do the exact same thing.
I mean, it's hard to read.
Right?
Ooh, you don't see that every day either.
Yeah,
Very-
just a Kentatsu, just
Yeah.
out of neutral, yeah.
Oh,
A lot of poking. Gets it
backdash
confirmed.
throw bait. Always feels a little bad.
Oh, for
Wow.
Saga's sake, no, you're standing in
That
the
close
corner.
fierce hits higher than I
No,
thought.
you get back in that corner, please. And that'll close it out, sending Versaga into the losers finals to face off against Dagger G. This will be a repeat of our grand finals last year.
Oh yeah.
Both part of the Portland crew. In our first Fight Kingdom last year, Portland did steamroll the entire event. I want to say Portland took like 4 out of the 5 main events.
Yeah.
So we're going to see if the Portland crew can take Third Strike one more time.
It's a tough hill to climb.
Right.
With that one guy in grand finals is pretty good.
Yeah, I've heard of him. I've heard he's pretty nice.
Nice with it.
This has been a wild weekend.
Yeah, I liked the game show on Friday. It was awesome. I tuned in late. I was like, look at this handsome
Yeah.
gentleman in the suit.
That's right.
The pachinko, the wheel spin.
Do you mean Priority Linko? Yeah, yeah. Well, you know, I think we do some pretty cool mystery events here in the Northwest. We
For
did the
real.
high roller thing a lot. We did that again last year, and I thought
That was-
come up with a new format.
Yeah,
And I thought the game show would be perfect. So
that
that's
was
what we've been doing.
yeah.
There it
The
is.
fight is right.
And the beautiful logo.
That looks great. Yeah,
Thank
last
you,
year
thank
was,
you.
I got second, lost to Bucktooth in the high roller mystery. I've never been so close to
That's
to
right.
the high roller pot.
I know. And Buck,
It was-
he's I think a 3-time high
He's
roller mystery champion
so
at this point.
unreasonably good at just random games. I
Right.
guess just adapting on the fly to whatever's happening.
Yep, he's just one of those guys. He can
Old
just
school gamer.
Yeah, and sometimes it's like a BBH, a Lord BBH.
Lord BBH is also.
I think he's someone who, I mean, he
unstoppable.
kind of like, he does like the shotgun approach where he's literally just played all the games and he
Yeah.
remembers them and he knows, he was like, okay, if we're playing survival arts, I'm going to pick Kane
Yeah.
and then use the infinitely active jumping roundhouse or something. I don't,
Right,
know, I don't
yeah.
know what I'm talking about, but you know
right,
what I mean.
but you can't
Like-
find a game they don't have some semblance of familiarity with.
Right. So there's that strategy versus the other one where you're just like, I'm really good at finding something broken quickly.
Right.
You know, just like summing up what you're looking at and how the game plays and figuring out what would be strong quicker than the other guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, mystery tournaments is so fun. Anyway.
They really
so
are.
hopefully we'll do another we'll definitely do some kind of game show thing again next year. We'll see if people want to bring back The Fight Is Right, but then there has been a lot of brainstorming about doing a play on Family Feud.
Oh, yeah.
Get some teams together from different regions to
yes.
do a Family Feud.
Oh my gosh.
Or a
survey.
Or a dating game style thing. We could call it the baiting game. These are, again, this is still, these are all works in progress, but
Yeah.
we'll see what we come up with for next year.
We got time to brainstorm.
Right.
Little button check.
Yep.
Ken and Remy doing cool stuff, cool guy stuff, cool blue kicks,
Cool blue
cool
kicks.
red kicks.
And we got a lot of people still just hanging out playing casuals. I'm not looking forward to having to kick them out of here soon.
Yeah. Always a little bittersweet.
Yeah, and it just sucks. You don't ever want to have to like be the cop on stage being like, everyone leave out,
Right.
hey, don't leave your empties laying around. I'm going to get in trouble.
Right. My neighbor's going to call the cops,
Yeah, guys.
especially with us looking like this.
Right.
They'll probably call it a little earlier.
Yeah, they're probably on their way. All right, I think we are waiting on.
The Chun-Li shirt. It's from Hardbody Ltd, a vendor that we have here.
That's right.
Or check him out on hardbodyltd.com. That's my boy Pablo.
Yep. There he is. There's all the socials.
There's a very cool cable version. He's got like techwear workout, like that nice polyester shorts and shirts for running around.
Yep, he's got that's right. The cable is the new design this year. So last year he came with the Chun. I got the same one with the long sleeves. Now he's got the cable. He's also got one that's an Air Guys.
Oh, that's right.
You see that? God bless the ring. It says hard body. God bless the
Yeah.
ring, and then it has like the Buster swords on the sleeves.
Yes.
So yeah,
A
go
lot
check
of
that out.
clean all black designs if you're into that. Nice black hoodies.
Yep.
I got the picture. Are you ready? Go.
All right, here we go. These two, I mean, these guys know each other better than anyone, so this will be interesting. This is a repeat of our grand finals last year, which Versaga took pretty convincingly, but it looks like this time Dagger G has opted to avoid Blue Nocturne. So that should give him a little bit more of an edge.
I think so.
So he's keeping the pressure on in the corner, throwing out some lights of virtue.
It's getting a little break from the Chun-Li
Yep.
to
Look at this. I feel like
get an attempt at Chun-Li again.
I feel like he hasn't been really hit that much, and I feel like he's been landing some good pokes and some good projectiles, and yet he's still down
Yeah.
by quite a bit.
I have weird mixed feelings about balancing someone to just take a bunch more damage.
You're a fan of these games where every character has the same damage, or same
I
health? or
am,
whatever?
yeah.
I feel like that's more and more of a thing. Is that true? Is it true that Street Fighter 6 is doing that now?
I don't know.
I feel like I heard that, but
I
haven't.
heard that, but yeah, I've not.
I don't know if it's true. Oh,
Oh, he's got those.
beautifully parried, and a super of his own. Oh, hits the overhead. Dagger struggling to guess correctly.
There's the unfortunate truth of this character. 2 solid low parries and just. Did the damage really matter? Is that going to like dissuade him from going low?
Exactly, yeah,
No.
because there's not that much he can do to even capitalize
Really?
on
Yeah.
the correct parry. I feel like in a situation like that, you can, I don't know, use that time to get away, get out of the corner. I don't know.
Right?
I really
Yeah,
don't know
can
what
you-
you do.
And then he's a charge character, so if you low parry walk forward, you don't get a lot either.
Exactly, yeah. So
It always felt like a big divide in the tiers was kind of like you parry from far away or like you get a decent poke. Like, does it matter? Can you super cancel it? Can you do
Exactly.
something more
how much does that matter?
threatening? Yeah.
Exactly, and that's something that's really common with like top tiers in this game,
Mm-hmm.
Ken and Chun, where you're like,
Oh.
if they get a parry, they take half your bar, or half your life. Excuse
Yeah.
me.
Nice.
There we
The
go.
empty jump below.
Deciding to get a little aggressive, which I kind of like.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
Oh, wow.
If that was a confirm, that was very impressive.
Very low damage neutral throw.
Yes.
Ooh, I think that was a punish. That's some matchup knowledge there.
There we go. See if we can keep this momentum going. I do think that as soon as he starts to hesitate, as soon as he starts to try to play defensively, Versaga's going to eat him alive.
Yeah.
I think he really has to keep
Kind
Versaga
of to
guessing.
force the issue.
Right. And just hope he doesn't get parried.
Nice.
Keep his offense mixed up well enough.
Ooh, the charge
See?
partition shimmy.
Yep, he really was doing well there. He was kind of, staying, a little bit random in his offense there, not getting parried. But even then, the damage difference is so large.
Final round. Go for it.
Back in the corner here.
Yep.
Struggling, but doing okay. Oh, the double parry was great. And it's not a lot of risk for Versaga to go for parries. So.
Right. And he's a guy who he's typically very good. Again, he's got this immaculate neutral, and he knows when to parry. He knows when you're going to hit a button. You know, multiply that by the extremely low risks in this matchup.
Yeah. He's happy to hang back and build all this meter.
He's almost sitting on 3 full supers.
Yeah, he's basically got it, even if he lands a confirm.
Right.
Nice, nice.
And Dagger just feeding him meter at this point.
No parry on the.
Whoa,
Oh,
beautiful. Oh,
no, it's all good. Don't fret it.
Dagger
Nice.
closes it out and takes
go.
a point. Point on the board for each of these players. And this is best of 5.
Await your return, warrior. Welcome to the world of Street Fighter 3. Prepare for battle. Prepare to strike. Now.
Oof, the defense on both of these guys right
Yeah.
now.
Stand short from Ken. Busting out all the normals.
Yep. Hey, you know what? They're all good.
They really are. I used to be like, no, the ones that can be parried mid are bad. Like, why would you ever use them? But
Right.
because they're fast and
They're
mid
fast.
hitbox.
Sometimes, you know, sometimes they recover so fast that you don't have to worry about getting parried. You know, you're
Yeah.
probably still safe. So many properties to consider, and you know, they all add up to Ken being probably the best, most well-rounded character in the game.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my
All
god.
right, let's see if he can stay alive
Oh,
with
the
this magic pixel.
The
He's-
gall to jump.
I know. It's so spooky. He's making his way in.
Nice.
Cold blue kick for the
Heavy.
round.
The heavy version with the big parabola arc.
Yep.
Now.
We're getting parabolic here at Fight Kingdom.
I'm loving this person with the champagne glass just behind Remy. They've been in the corner together for so much of this match.
Right.
I feel like they're going to bond after the fight.
Right. She's toasting somebody.
Nice.
I like her buddy who's politely clapping at the street
Yes. He's got a nice like feather boa or
fight.
something on.
Yep.
Oh,
Whoa.
the back dash.
That's
That'll
gonna
end that round.
That'll do it.
Ken's dash so fast, either direction.
All right, neither of them sitting on the super quite yet, so this could work in Dagger's favor in that he doesn't have a ton of meter. Versaga doesn't have a ton of meter. Spends it there. All right, play your cards right, and that's the only super you'll have to worry about for the rest of this set.
Yeah. Oh,
Throws in
great.
the corner, beautiful.
Great side switch for him. Oh.
Oh,
Wow. The presence to be ready to parry that.
right. Like I said, I mean, these two
Oh.
play each other probably more than anybody that they've ever played,
Right.
you know?
Which is always such a weird experience in tournament. It's like, okay,
Yeah, and then
I know
you'll
your
see the-
habits, but you know
Right.
mine.
Yep, and then the match plays out in a weird way that, you know, people watching aren't
Oh,
used to.
no.
Oh,
okay.
he gets stuffed. That could have
Oh.
really helped out Dagger.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
Sees the empty jump coming.
Nice.
Beautiful!
Jeez, clutch. So clutch.
Incredibly clutch flash kick
Oh.
to put 2 points on the board for Dagger.
We await your return.
And he doesn't look too shook about it.
No, he's looking good. He's looking good. Could still go either way, absolutely. But this might be Dagger's chance to redeem himself after
Yeah.
losing to Versaga in Grand Finals last Fight Kingdom.
Yeah. Oh, no. I don't think he wanted that.
Ooh.
Oh. All right, slow it down. We
Yep.
got some
Yep. Like a little
fingers getting ahead of the brain.
Right, yeah. Some spaghetti falling out of the pockets.
Oh, wow.
Wow, to even parry that. I'm surprised that didn't come out as a red parry.
Yeah. that's
These
what I was-
parries are disgusting. He's so good. He's so
Oh, rare footage of Versaga actually angry.
good. There it is.
Ugh.
There it is.
Such a good cross up.
Really good cross up.
Ooh, stylish post KO hit.
Sure.
It'd be kind of fun if they brought that back. There's a lot of.
I don't understand why they got rid of it at all.
There's like a lot of self-expression. You could do a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of style points. It's really fun. Bring back the post KO hits. Look at this little dance they're doing. Oh,
Oh.
that's what I'm talking about. You get that parry, you think you've got to punish, but they let it rip anyway.
Oh no.
Big super.
One strong mix away. Evening up this set.
Ooh, in the throw.
It looked like he input a parry right before that, so it just shuts down so many options.
And now we're looking at 2 to 2.
That's what you like to see.
Yep. Dead even. Next point takes it and will advance to grand finals against Justin Wong.
Versaga taking a moment, thinking about what's gone right, what's gone wrong. Because he started out this set like commanding it. And Dagger's been really adapting on the flow. That's another one of those rare situations where Remy can get high damage, that jump fierce punch, getting juggle state, or the throw.
Whoa, awkward trade there.
Yeah, like kind of all right, positioning wise.
Right.
Nice. He's really switched up the timing on his pokes and projectiles.
Wake up EX Light of Virtue.
Oh.
Oh, no. I mean, we really are. It is neck and neck here. I mean, you know, the difference of just a single normal, a single poke.
Wow, he walked far forward enough to get clipped. Just like that, though. Half-life from just a couple hits.
Yep, just that one standing roundhouse and a couple of, yeah, that's all it takes. Oh, Dagger struggling to fight his way out of the corner. He's going to survive. Got one magic pixel. Let's make it count. Universal overhead. Clinching the victory. Versaga will be going on to grand finals against Justin Wong. We love to see some high-level Remy play.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Dagger G, for third place.
You know, there's a couple of those rounds where he's really just outplaying Versaga in terms of exchanges and hits and like correct reads.
Yeah, yeah, the damage output.
You just can't add it up.
Right.
Remy's no good at math. He's not a math guy.
No. No, he looks like a dropout, and it's probably causing Dagger G some matches here.
Right. His parents sponsored some school, and you know he went to art school. They didn't. It wasn't their first choice,
No.
but
they supported him in his dreams. But it looks like maybe perhaps they believed in him even more than he believed in himself, and now he's hanging outside of creepy nightclubs
yeah.
instead of studying.
And what is it? His sister that's like frozen in ice?
I don't know how that
lore.
happened, but yeah, his
You
sister's
know?
frozen in Superman's house.
Yeah.
Right? Underwater. There's like an
Oh, that's
underwater
right, that's
cave leading to his sister frozen in a, I don't know. Street Fighter never finishes telling their stories.
They really do leave us hanging.
Yeah.
Let's go Street Fighter 6. Let's tie up some loose ends.
Chat says Remy froze her. Maybe this is like a Mr. Freeze and his wife situation. And I'm sorry to any comic book fans out there that my Mr. Freeze knowledge there is coming from Batman and Robin the movie.
Yeah, same.
But I don't know if that's actually what the comics happens in the comics. But anyway,
Dang. Remy secretly like the emo villain? Because I know he goes and visits her in like the ending, and so it seems like he's all forlorn about her situation.
yeah, like he seems like he should be a hero.
Yeah.
But I feel like every official description of him paints him as someone who's just like is filled with hatred.
Yeah.
And he hates fighters, which is an interesting.
Then he's like, I'm just going to whip your ass, but I'm not going to punch you.
Yeah,
Just, huh, huh, huh.
right. And I'm going to dress like an SNK character.
Yeah.
Right.
Needs a few more belts, perhaps.
Yeah, can we get let's put Remy in the next King of Fighters, please?
I can see it.
That'd be cool. I think he'd fit right in.
Yeah.
He looks like he's already hanging out with Benny Morrow.
Right? I play Ash. I could play Remy.
Right.
Might be similar.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's never enough belts in KOF aesthetic or
Yeah.
vests.
Right.
We were playing
yeah.
KOF 13, and me and Doug would call it King of Vests once we started paying attention to it.
To the number of vests that appear in that game. Yes, of course. And the Michael Jackson's bad level of belts
Yeah.
that occur.
You can just tell a lot of the characters were designed in the 90s.
Right. Yeah, this kind of aesthetic was cool. And we're sorry.
Yeah. Our bad.
To make it up, here's a new character who sleeps a lot. And
Relatable, though. People
right.
really flock to it.
And who is the other new character who looks very contemporary design-wise? What was her name? With the headphones.
Isla. Oh, there's Shune and Isla. Very jet set radio girl.
Right.
Love her.
Yeah, that's who I'm thinking of. Yes.
Yeah, the spray cans. And
Right.
like she keeps her hands in her oversized hoodie and has like phantom hands that attack.
Right.
I love that character.
Yeah, that feels like a very contemporary
Yeah,
design.
it's very much that kind of jet set swag that is kind of coming full circle.
Right.
Which I'm all about.
Yeah, I feel like they're starting to try to make the Street Fighter characters look more like those now. You
Yeah.
know, Street Fighter 6 has kind of got that entire vibe, right? And it
But
looks like they're in position for grand finals. This will be our last match of Fight Kingdom,
Yep.
and it's very appropriate. No one more deserving of this
Yeah.
than Versaga and Justin Wong. Let's see
You know,
if
our
Versaga
best from last year versus
versus this new young buck, the new blood.
yeah,
Who is this kid who came out of nowhere? Justin Wong.
Weston Jong.
Yep.
We should have gave him a balaclava to go up there.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's a requirement now for grand finals. Let's go, Dustin.
Oh no, the fireball was maybe not quite what he wanted, but
Maybe this. You know, we could get.
nice tech.
Maybe we could.
Oh my god.
Maybe we could invoke some PTSD with this matchup.
Yeah.
And maybe that's the key to beating Justin here.
Oh,
Ooh, he's gonna take
evened
a
it
lot
up
of damage
pretty
there.
much.
Yeah. Goes for the double stomp, pushes him into the corner. What's
Nice.
the mix? It's
Very
just
brave wake up there.
extremely brave, and I'm surprised there wasn't something more aggressive coming from Justin. Maybe he was expecting some desperation.
Yeah. Oh,
Beautiful.
Really tries to sneak that in, and
Beautiful, capitalizing on
it's
that.
never really a good idea.
Ooh. Just the extra damage on that hit from the taunt. And now we're doing the third strike shuffle. Double stomp. Pushing him into the corner. Building a little meter. Seeing if this
Oh,
if he can poke his way out
nice
again.
parry.
Ooh, that super jump cancel. So awkward.
Right?
Feels like you should be able to punish it, but
But like,
unless you're also Chun.
I was gonna say, do you have a
can't
full
really-
screen super?
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
No. Tough luck.
Exactly. Ooh, beautiful.
Let's go.
Keeping him in the corner.
Nage.
Just don't get low, medium kicked.
Yeah, the meter
that-
situation is
There's that
not
table.
fun.
There's that table. Some people struggle with this, having the table
Oh, I
there.
forgot. Yeah, with Chun-Li crouching.
Yep. Although honestly, I feel like I never noticed it in a match.
Me either. Okay, just baiting the meter. Now there's only one more super to worry about. You had the life to give. A nice jump out, but nice response.
It's an incredibly spooky situation for Versaga right now.
No.
No, I don't think that was the answer.
he was ready. Nice
Oh,
air.
still
I
alive.
thought that would finish. Yeah, I was about to say
Wow.
nice finish with the air throw.
I don't think even he believed that he was alive. It looks like he stood up and just was baffled.
Yeah.
We await your return, warrior. Welcome to the world of street fighting. Are you ready? Go!
Justin with a point on the board. Versaga holding his own though. It gets, I mean, just a couple of more good decisions, and I think he can do it.
It's a crouch fierce from Chun. It's a rare one. Wonder if that was on purpose. The wall jump's so cheap. So cheap. Nice chase down.
Goes for building a little bit of meter. Tick throw opportunity, maybe. He does not have a super, and she does. She has the life lead.
No.
This is a spooky position to be in.
He didn't have the meter to super there.
No.
Oh,
No.
unfortunate trade for Versaga there.
Yeah.
Prepare to strike. Now!
And now the meter on the table, the sticks of butter, so intimidating. They're so hot. They've been melted in the microwave. They're ready for the popcorn. Oh no, and she's just taking handfuls of the popcorn. Whew, nice tech, dude. Her walk speed is just, God, she's just so terrifying.
I know, but she needs it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
nice.
goes for the, sees the
Wow.
overhead coming. Beautiful.
Ugh.
Can't really capitalize though. Raw super.
You win.
Whiff punish to put
Wong
a
looking
second
ready to-
point on the board.
To be done with this.
Yep.
Body these fools.
Welcome to the world.
But it ain't over.
I would love to see a big SA2 parry.
Oh my God. Give us the opportunity, Justin. Just do it raw from full screen.
Yes, please.
That is
Yep.
so nasty. The
Yep.
jump frames. It is it's crazy how they decided to give Chun style
Yep,
points.
style
give her
points
just
finish.
every tool. Interesting super jump cancels.
Right.
I think the new crouch medium punch was either this or CVS2.
Right.
Very interesting low profile.
Double punch.
Air throws. Oh, jeez.
And seeing a lot of air throws out of Justin today.
Not the game I tend to expect to see those in.
Careful, she has that super now. Both sitting on one stock.
Good patience. This is quite doable for either side.
Yep. Ooh. Oh, those big buttons of hers, too.
Oh, jeez.
Oh! How did he
dude.
know?
How did he know,
How does he
dude? He
know?
waited like 9 seconds.
Just incredible. Congratulations to Justin. Taking first place in third strike.
Another sweep set.
Ooh.
Whoa. He still got it.
He still got it. Justin taking, again, a quick recap. Third strike, CVS2, Breaker's Revenge.